Everywhere I go, I keep a picture in my wallet like.
Usually because it's a lot less than what men spend on women. Like, a lot less.
That's true.
Less, maybe.
I have a question for the girls. If you wouldn't walk up to a stranger and hand them a $100 bill, why are you expecting a man to spend at least $100 on a first date with you? Genuine question.
My eyes are my photos. That's how I see it.
That's nice. Yeah, I like photos. Well, I'm gonna keep walking, but it's nice to meet you. Wow, rude.
What do you study?
Human nature.
Oh, is that major? Here?
Yeah.
Oh, how was
I
that?
study the power of eye contact. Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
But I do have a boyfriend, so I don't wanna.
Hi, excuse me? Hi, I want to give you a chance to meet a hot guy.
Huh?
I want to give you a chance to meet a hot guy.
Hot guy?
Yeah, what's up? That was a horrible handshake.
Chinese.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool. I met some cool Chinese people.
I'm sorry?
I met some cool Chinese people before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm reading the compilation of Oscar Wilde.
Oh, cool.
So I think that's fascinating because each book, it's like you never know what's going to happen. You know?
Blatant and in your face, just disrespectful. They wonder why men don't approach. This is it. He's doing the right thing by just walking away. Strike up a conversation. Doesn't look like you guys are really, really friendly. And they wonder why their Prince Charming is never, ever, ever in their vicinity. Do you see your face? Do you see the way that you interact? God forbid a man do this to you.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I feel about seeing y'all grown man come out of Crumble Cookie with y'all pink box. I don't
Can't
know.
have anything.
It's kind of making me question y'all masculinity a little bit. I know it's not gender specific cookies, but listen, them cookies not that good. All right, you going in that by yourself. You ain't got no girl with you. You look a little bit sassy. I had to say it. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all tired of hearing that as men, as a man community, but that looks fruity. Sorry. The pink box just makes it worse. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it's busting to you, like, that's cool, but like, get a bag or something. I don't know. Make it look like you got it for your girl. Like, y'all walking out with them, like.
I thought I looked cute this morning when I walked in at 7 in the morning. My male coworker came up to me and he was like, "Why does it look like you're wearing a trash bag with a belt?"
Real talk for a second about the whole 4B thing, because, you know, we're all haha laughing it up about the 4D video, and that's great and I'm loving it.
So she did a 4D video. I probably have it in one of my compilations somewhere, where she was talking about her husband. They did like a 4B or something like that, and she was talking about her husband. Like, I'm not divorcing my husband. He looks way too good for me to be withholding myself. I'm definitely not going to be doing that. I think she had a little laugh, so that's what she's referring to.
But do not come in my comment section with some bull about, well, don't hate on women for doing it. It doesn't pertain to married women. First of all, it pertains to married women when you have other women telling other women to leave their husbands because of who they voted for. That's ridiculous, first of all. Second of all, I absolutely will hate on women who are shaving their head, having a meltdown, screaming into the camera, and acting like a toddler to have a temper tantrum and are on a real legitimate movement, okay, by doing so. I will hate on that because it's performative. And if you really cared so much about what you're saying, then you would just quietly and gracefully go about your business and do what you're going to do. You're not going to get on TikTok and shave your head and hijack an entire movement from an entire different portion of the world, an entire different culture, to throw a temper tantrum because you're mad about who won the presidency. And on top of that, to equate not having hair to being undesirable to men and to make that a statement as if there aren't cancer patients and people with alopecia and autoimmune diseases that have no say in the matter is the most selfish, self-serving I have seen in a hot minute.
They're always going to bring somebody else into it. It's always going to be friendly fire with these modern women. And I'm so glad that somebody said it. I wasn't going to say it. If a woman, it's always, oh, she picked you, she's uneducated. Oh, she's across, you passport bros get women across the way. Oh, they must be uneducated. Oh man, they ain't got no money. They gotta be with you. Oh, they don't know how to be wise. Oh, they don't know no better. Oh, you manipulate them. It's always shots fired with somebody else that's actually struggling or somebody that ain't got nothing to do with it. Always. Modern women never change.
What about you? What's your story? You came alone? Yes, I did. Are you single? Yes. Okay, look, we might be able to find you someone. Look, I'm a matchmaker today. How old are you? 28. Solid age, solid age. What do you do? Tech consulting, solid job, solid age. Solid job. And how tall are you? 6'1". Okay, wow. Okay.
She want him now. She want him now.
I want you guys to know. Look, I want you to know, originally I was trying to help y'all out, but at 6'1", this became about me. This is about me now. I gotta do what's best for me.
I was at the bar waiting to order, and the girl next to me goes, "Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm just freaking out. I just realized one of my ops is here." And I said, "Oh my god, spill, why are they an op?" And she said, "Well, we've been talking on Hinge, and he just asked me out, but I haven't responded yet." And I said, "How does that make him an op?" And she said, "Well, I don't know, like, because we might date." And I said, "Wait, I'm confused. It sounds like you kind of like him." And she said, "Yeah, exactly. He's a romantic option." And I was like, "Wait, so you were saying op as an option, like romantic option?" And she said, "Well, yeah."
This is a message for my new female followers. Please don't do this. A lot of women have started following me recently because I'm 61, and over the decades, I've learned a thing or two about anti-aging, skin care, body care, and all that. I've put in the work. But to anyone that's recently started following me, I have a request. Please do not DM me any man-hating content, because a number of new female followers assume that because I'm a female, that I will enjoy this type of content. I have two words. I don't. But some women assume that I do solely based on gender. And as a result, they've been sending me the most vile, misandrist content. I ignored the first few videos, but this is getting out of hand. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. As a collective, I dig male energy. Always have, always will. I've been into male energy since I was a child. Since I first discovered the difference between them and us. Just so you know, I admire so many things about men. I like the way they think, the way they play, the way they challenge themselves, that drive. I like how realistic they are. I like the way they look at and deliberately insert themselves into the world. The way they live their life with purpose and go out of their way to make themselves known. Because as a man, you have to do something to make a mark.
Appreciate it.
They're not just born into this world. They have to make something of themselves. Unlike females, where we expect things to just come to us, men have to work for it. And I admire that greatly. Now, to the nitpickers, the pick-me witch hunters. I'm speaking in general terms because there are no absolutes. We all know there are rotten people out there, both male and female. So I'm not talking about those folks, okay? I'm speaking in regard to the higher collective, the norm, as opposed to the unapologetic and reckless exceptions. I'm speaking about male energy, their mindset, their sacrifices, their innate attraction to heroism, the unique way in which they show love and affection. I'm speaking about their amazing bodies, their strength potential, that durability, both psychological and physical. All my life, I actually enjoy interacting and learning from them. I enjoy studying their world. And don't get me started on that testosterone, which acts on me like a tonic. I wish I had some of that. So don't any of y'all come to me saying that I'm into dudes that do terrible things. I'm not into any of that, from males or females. I'm also not a feminist. So do not DM me any of that content either. I'm not into it. And on a final note, to those that are here for my anti-aging content, I'm going to share another beauty secret. I truly believe that once a woman turns off that switch toward men, toward our opposites, that once we start hating them, deriding them, mocking them, I believe that energy does something to us. Not only to our minds, but also to our bodies, our faces, and also to our hormones. Where there is no lust, no attraction, no warm or admirable feelings, that shutdown, that's when aging begins. Because our bodies will stop. You know what? I'm not going to talk about that because that'll get me banned.
Dang. She went deep. She went real deep on that one. And I appreciate all you said. I say, well, a lot of men already know, but most people don't give men credit for that. And you got to call these modern women down a lot of times because they'll sit up there in your face and disrespect you. They'll disrespect you. It don't matter if it's in front of your family, your mom, your dad, in front of your dog, they'll disrespect you, man. You ain't got nothing going on. You a bum. You ain't making as much money as me. And look what I did in a world full of everybody that's trying to hold me down and people trying to pull me back. But I made it out. And you a bum if you didn't. And you didn't do what I did. And all that other nonsense. And it got to be called down. And when you get called down, learn how to sit down before you get shut down. Period. So like she's saying, stop all that. I don't want to hear all that. Essentially what she's saying is, if you stop the stress level that you have, well, I don't have no, yeah, you do. If you don't like somebody, you don't understand that begins to show in your posture. This whole thing about, well, I don't need no man and I can do it all by myself. That's an attitude. That's an attitude. Somewhere in there is well, I gotta be resentful and I gotta protect myself, and whatever you gotta do, there's still something in there that wears on you. And it's not just limited to men. What they're trying, or excuse me, women, what they're trying to tell you is that people who have this, they hold grudges. They are always paranoid. It wears on their body. It wears in their face, wrinkles, skin, wherever it is. It's not good for the human mind and the human body. And a lot of modern women do this thinking that they're okay. And then they get to their 30s and their 40s and they start having issues, breakdowns, because they've been carrying the same type of stress for so long. And that's why you see them on the app. I can't do it no more. This is too much. When is it going to be my turn? Maybe they're not specifically asking for a man, but they're asking for some relief. They're asking for some assistance. That's because you've been carrying around a whole bunch of stress for so long and you didn't know how to get rid of it. And when people try to help you get rid of it, you got mad at them, caught an attitude with them. And y'all know how y'all keep that stress going on? By doing this right here. somebody who loves men, somebody who digs men, as she said. I love everything about a man. I want to know about him. I want to study him, which is what y'all should be doing in order to get a man. But instead, what y'all are doing is sending her videos to get on y'all side so y'all can all be upset together. And she don't want to be that way. She just said she's 61. I can't tell. 61 years old. Gotta be a lie. But I do that by staying away from foolishness. And that's what y'all should be doing too. Stop keeping up this foolishness out here in these streets and go find somewhere to mind your business. Stress-free. Slots to mind your business. Oh, I got an opening at 10 a.m. Mind your business all the way from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and beyond. Imagine that. But modern women ain't gonna hear you until you continue to call them down. Until you got them dead to rights and they can't go nowhere. And even then, they gonna still keep on fighting you and wonder why don't nobody want nothing to do with them. Do it your own way. But that's just my opinion. Till the next video, I'm out.